Other headlines now. The widow of an NYPD officer murdered in the 70s is determined to keep one of her husband's killers behind bars. This after another man convicted in the same crime was released last year. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor reports.
In 1971, NYPD officers Joseph Piagentini and Waverly Jones responded to what turned out to be a fake 911 call in Harlem where they were ambushed. Jones was killed instantly with one shot. Piagentini was shot at more than 20 times, eventually dying.
I'm here today to plead with the commissioners, just like my husband Joe pled for his life, while Anthony Bottom stood over him with a revolver and continuously shot him.
The widow of Piagentini was back before the parole board today to plead to keep Bottom, one of 3 members of the Black Liberation Army convicted in the killings, behind bars, just like she's been doing for the last 4 decades.
At one time, it was almost routine. Tell our stories just to make sure, but they won't release them. Because why would society want a cop killer on the street?
But now, she says, a new worry.
Each time we come, it's not sure.
Last year, one of the men, Herman Bell, was granted parole. Some of Officer Waverly Jones's family, including his son, said Bell was a changed man and deserved to be released. Piagentini does not feel that way and is in litigation to try and reverse Bell's release. As for the third man convicted, Albert Washington, he died in prison. Much like Bell, supporters for Bottom say he's expressed remorse and also deserves supervised release. Diane Piagentini says her husband, Joe, was 6 feet tall, served the country in the National Guard, and loved working in Harlem. She also talked about all of the things her husband has missed in the years since his murder.
To see his daughters, they are wonderful, loving, sweet, intelligent.
She says Bottom shouldn't get out of jail until Joe comes home. In Midtown, Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.
67-year-old Anthony Bottom is up for parole next month. The PBA is asking the public to continue sending letters to the parole board. Supporters of Bottom are asking people to write in support of his release.